Good morning children. Welcome back to online classes. So how are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe in your home. So children, already I have completed the second term portion and I hope so you all are completed your notes also. Are you completed your notes? Very good. So children, now it is time to revise all those things whatever we finished in the previous classes. Clear children? So in today's class children, I am going to take the revision for unit 4, that is the physical phenomenon. So let me explain very briefly. Okay children? Our environment is made up of living things, non-living things, man-made things and the natural things. Everywhere we can see the numbers of things all around us. There is the numbers of things we can find. In that some things are natural, some things are man-made, some things are living things, some things are non-living things. Yeah, the children, thousands of things we can see around us. Not only one, two. I am saying thousands of things we can see around us, which is made from different substances. So do you know what is the matter? So let me tell you what is the matter. Okay children, anything that has a mass, and which occupy the space, it is called a matter. So what is the matter? What is the matter children? Anything that has a mass or it's occupy the space, it is called matter. Take an example of duster. Anything means what? Duster has a mass. Mass means what? Weight. Duster has the mass and it's occupy the space. You can see here. This is a duster. Duster has the mass. Mass means what? Weight. It has the mass and it's occupy the space. You can see the duster occupy the space. This much space is occupied by duster only. In your home you can see the table, chair, cupboard, TV, dining table, numbers of things are there, but all the thing has a mass and it occupies the space. I am standing here, I do have the mass, weight, and I am also occupying the space. That is called a matter. Matter consists the three states. First is the solid, next is the liquid, and third one is the gas. So it consists the three states. First is the solid, next one is liquid, and finally it is the gas form. So what is the solid? What is the solid children? Yes, solid have a definite shape and size. Take the example of this notebook. This is called the solid. And the children, it is the solid. See here, solid have a definite shape and size. It have a definite shape and size. Take one brick, itangi. That is also called the solid. Solid have the definite, bricks also have a definite shape and size. You know? See, this is the bricks which have the definite shape and size. Clear children? Yes, so like that numbers of things are there which have the definite shape and size, which is very hard. Clear children? Usually the solid things are hard only. Clear children? Solid things are hard. So solid we can carry easily, we can keep in the bag and we can move from one place to another place. Take an example of laptop. mobile. It's a solid things. You can keep in your pocket. Mobile, and you can move from one place to another place. Take a TV in the box. You can move from here to there. Apple, fruits are solid things. Keep in the bag. Vegetables, potato, onion, brinjal. It's a solid things. Keep in the bag and you can carry anywhere. That is a solid. Solid means what? Solid have a definite shape and size. Clear, children? Solid can change their shape. How it is change their shape? Solid can change their shape by external force. If you break this, then it's become a two-piece. Shape is changed. Take a one stick and break it in the middle. Change the shape. That means solid can change the shape by only when an external force is given, when the external force is applied. Clear, children? So this is about the solid. Next is the liquid. Liquid are substances that have the definite quantity but have no definite shape. See the children, liquid are the substances that have the definite quantity, volume, definite quantity, or we say the volume, but do not have the definite shape. As they take the shape of the container. For example, in your home, the milkman is coming to give the milk. The quantity is fixed. Your mother before only said that person, I want 3 liter only. The quantity is what that? The milk quantity is 3 liter only. The quantity is fixed 3 liter. But that milk don't have the shape only. So your mother is taking that milk in the vessel, milk vessel. That means that milk take the shape of vessel. Liquid means what? Which flow, like a water. You know? So liquid here, that milk is what? Liquid. So milk take the shape of that container. Clear, children? Liquid flow and can be carried around only in the bottles or cans. Liquid can flow. Take a water bottle. Water is what that? Liquid. What you are doing? Water you are taking in the bottle. After filling that bottle, you can see the water take the shape of that bottle only. Then easily you can carry. Yes, oil. Your mother is preparing the food. That oil. How she is bringing? She is bringing on the hand? No. She will bring in the can. Easily carry. We can carry easily liquid things also by keeping in the tin box or bottles or can. Clear, children? So liquid is what? Liquid are substances that have the definite quantity. Quantity is fixed only. 5 liter, 3 liter, 2 liter. Quantity is fixed only. But they do not have the definite shape. But it takes the shape of that container. In which container you are taking that liquid things. Clear, children? Thick liquid such as honey, it takes time to flow. Remember, children, always liquid flow from up to low. Okay, it's flow from upper to lower level. It's flow from upper to lower level. What is the example? Water, milk, oil, fuel means petrol and diesel. These are the liquid things. Next is the gas. So gas do not have either a definite shape or a definite volume. Gas. You cannot say it is 1 kg, 2 kg because You cannot see the gas only, so it do not have the definite shape or definite volume, no quantity only. Clear, children? They move freely. Gas can move freely. Here and there we can find there is a number of gases are moving. It can move freely and it can move freely and fill all the space in the container. In your home you can see the cylinder, LPG cylinder gas. You know what is that inside? It is the gas only. So gas can flow very freely. Okay, children. It will fill all the space. It will fill all the space in the container. Clear, children? Cylinder gas you can see in the hospital if the patient is serious. Any minor, major things are there, the doctor will use the cylinders. In that what is that? It is the oxygen gas only. Clear, children? Take the shape of that container. It's flow very easily. So very easily we can fill in the container. Clear, children? All the living things need an important gas. Which one? Yes, oxygen. Oxygen to breathe, which is one of the gases present where it's present in the atmosphere that surrounds the earth. Clear, children? So this is about the gas, solid, liquid and gas. So matter, what is the matter? Anything that has a mass and it occupies the space, it's called the matter. Examples: brick, stone, water, oxygen gas, etc. Matter exists in the three states. First is the solid, which have a definite shape and size. Next one is the liquid, which have the definite quantity but no definite shape. Third one is the gas, which do not have the shape and definite value. So this is about the matters. Clear, children? The next you have the solution and solubility. So what is the solution? What is the solution? If we mix in the water, if we mix the sugar, salt and the lemon juice, after mixing, what you will do? You will stir with the help of the spoon only. By the stirring, what the things you will get? Which things you will get? Which juice it is ready? That is called the solution. When the substances dissolved in water, when the substances means what here? Salt, sugar or the lemon juice. When it is the mixed or we say dissolved in water or dissolved in liquid, what we get? That is called a solution. Clear, children? So example is sugar, salt and the lemon juice. So some substances they do not dissolve in the water. Some substances they do not dissolve in the water. Those are called insoluble substances. What is that? Insoluble. Which substances do not dissolve, do not mix in the water only. Like petals, flower petals, sand, pebbles. Pebbles means what? Small stone. Pebbles. Then plastic bottles, wood. Yeah, the children. Then oil. These all the things do not dissolve in the water and those are called insoluble things. Clear, children? What are they called? Insoluble things. So what is the solution here? When the substances completely dissolve or completely mix in the liquid. Liquid is what here? Water. Completely dissolved in the liquid. What we get? It is called a solution. For example, salt, sugar and the lemon juice. Some substances do not dissolve in liquid. They do not dissolve in water. Those are called the insoluble substances. For example, You can take the numbers of examples are there: leaves, flower petals, pebbles, sand, plastic bottles, etc. So those are called the soluble, insoluble substances. Okay children. So some substances, they mixed very fast in the liquid. They dissolve very fast in the liquid. So the solubility of substances can be increased in the following ways. How it is we can mix very fast, we can dissolve very fast. Any idea children? Yes, when you are preparing the juice, instead of using the solid sugar, instead of using the solid sugar, you can use the powder also. You know, very easily dissolved. Yes. So instead of using the solid sugar, you can use the powder sugar also. Clear children? Yes. The next one. Substances dissolve very faster when the water is warm. When the solvent means what? Water, the liquid. When the solvent means water here. If you warm, then the substances dissolve very fast. Clear children? So these are the things. If you used, then the substances dissolve very fast. Clear children? The next is, what is the saturated solution? What is a saturated solution? Tell me children. If you are preparing the juice, lemon juice, okay, if you are preparing the lemon juice, what you will use? You will use the sugar, salt, then lemon juice. Clear children? See here, when a soluble substances can dissolve in the one certain extent only. For example, here you can see this is one glass. Okay, children. It's a solvent. Solvent means what? Water. Okay. Then here you add the sugar. This is what? It's the sugar. See here. It's the sugar. A soluble substances can be dissolved in a solvent only up to a certain extent. 3-4 spoon if you add the sugar and with the help of the spoon keep on stirring, it dissolves very fast. Clear children? If you keep on adding the sugar, what will happen? Keep on adding the sugar here. 5 spoon, 6 spoon, 10 spoon, it's become more than half only. Keep on adding, more than half, sugar level increase. See here, more than half. You cannot find the water only. Yes children, you cannot find the water. Keep adding sugar to a glass, you cannot stir also. You can stir with a spoon, no. Clear children? A stage will come when the sugar will no more dissolved in liquid. No more dissolved in the liquid. Clear children? No more dissolved in it at that temperature. Why? Because of it's have the certain extent. In that level only the sugar will dissolve. If keep on adding, then keep on adding, what will happen? Keep on adding the sugar will no more dissolve in at the temperature. So extra sugar will be settled down children. Extra sugar will be settled down at the bottom of the glass. See here, at the bottom of the glass you can see that sugar is settled down. And the children, it has settled down. And such a solution is substances in the liquid. Clear children? So this is about the saturated solution. So next you have the children water, the elixir of life. Water is very important in our life. Yani children, all living things need air, food, water, shelter to live, to survive on the earth. Without air and water, living things cannot survive. They will die. Yani children, they will die only. Water is universal solvent. Since most substances dissolve in it, most of the substances which dissolve in the solvent only, which dissolve in the water, in the liquid. So we all living things depend upon the water only. If there is a water, then plant can grow. When it's grow, they prepare the food. We will get the oxygen. And children, for cooking, washing, cleaning, drinking, for agriculture, we need the water only. Yes or no? Yes. So there is a numbers of uses are there. We will do with the help of water only. Numbers of activities we will do with the help of water only. When the day comes morning, from morning when you are getting morning till night till go to bed, you will busy with water only. Washing the face, brushing, taking the bath, your mother is preparing the food, then cleaning the house, washing the cloth, cleaning the vessels, cleaning the car, using the water for garden. So these are all the things how you will do. So various activities you will do with the help of water only. Our earth is called the blue planet. Why? Because 3/4 part, our earth is called the blue planet because 3/4 part is covered with the water. It is covered with the water, and this water is present. This water is present as fresh water, salt water and the brackish water. So what is the fresh water? Fresh water means what here children? Which contain the lesser amount of salt than sea water. Lesser amount of salt that we are using for drinking, cooking, for all the things. That is a fresh water. It contains the lesser amount of salt compared to sea water. So fresh water is fit for all the activities, fit for all the purpose, drinking, cooking, for agriculture also. Next one is the sea water. Sea water is present in the seas and ocean. Sea water is present in the seas and ocean, and it contains high amount of salt. It contains the high amount of salt, and this water is a salty water, so it is unfit for all the things, for agriculture, cooking, drinking, etc. Last is the brackish water. Brackish water contains more dissolved salt as compared to fresh water. More dissolved salt as compared to fresh water, but lesser than sea water, lesser than ocean water. Clear children? Brackish water. Brackish water contain more dissolved salt as compared to fresh water and the lesser than salty water. So this water also unfit for cooking and agriculture. Clear children? Then how we get the water? What is the formation of a rain? What is the formation of a rain? Yes. So we know that rain is the chief source of fresh water on the earth. Rain is the chief source of fresh water on the earth. So formation of rainwater, it's take place, just you can see here by drawing the pictures I will explain you. When the sun rise, you can see when the sun rise, the water evaporate. What they do? The water evaporate. The water heat up with the help of the sunrise. Clear, children? When the water evaporates, then it's go above in the sky. Condensations take place. That means what? This evaporation. When this stains, when it's going the high in the sky, it's make a clouds. So what is its evaporation? What is this stain? It's contain the tiny droplets of water. When it is the heat up, it's go in the sky and they form the clouds. That is called the condensation. Okay, children, when this clouds becomes heavy, we will get the rain. Again, this rainwater is collected in the river. When the sun rises, again its evaporation and condensation. Then finally, we will get the rain. And this process is going on in the nature and it is called the water cycle. Clear, children? What is called? It's called the water cycle. Water we will use for the numbers of purpose. Always, children, we have to drink the clean water. For that, we have to use the water filter. You know, children, we have to use the water filter. Nowadays, what we are doing? We are making the water dirty by dumping, by throwing the numbers of waste material in this water. You know, children? So we should not pollute the water because fresh water is very less on the earth. We have to save for future also. We should not do the water pollution by throwing the numbers of things in the lakes, river, lakes, pond. Clear, children? So what is the rainwater harvesting? What is the rainwater harvesting, children? We know it that first only I said rain is very important for us to survive on the earth. What we will do? We will collect that rainwater. We will collect the rainwater and we will use for future. You know, children? So how is this method? The act of saving this water and using in the future, that is called the rainwater harvesting. Okay, children. So when the rain comes, here you can see this is one house. Okay, children. When the rain comes, this rainwater, what we will do? On the terrace, there is a one pipeline. Okay, children. With the help of this pipeline, the water goes in that pipe and that pipeline is connected to the underground storage tank. Inside there is a tank where we will store the water. Okay, children. So the rain falling, see here, the rain falling on the roof. The rain falling on the roof and canalized through the pipes. Canalized through the pipes into the underground storage tank and is stored for use later. That is called the rainwater harvesting. We are storing the water in the tank. Clear, children? When we want to get the water, we can use this water for the animals, for agriculture. Clear? So this is about the rainwater harvesting. Clear, children? So very briefly, children, I have explained this unit, that is a physical phenomena. I have revised the matter and also I have revised the solution and how the water is very important to us. So these three things I have revised for you people. Now it is time to take a revision whatever notes I have given. Now open the EVS notebook, children. Write the day and date. Write the day and date. Write the day and date. Then you write Unit 4 Physical Phenomenon. Write the revision. Okay, children. Write the revision. So first we will take the answer the following. What is the first main here? Answer the following. First question. What is a solid? What is a solid? What is a solid, children? Solid have definite shape and size. Solid have definite shape and size. That is called a solid. Okay, children? Write your answer. Solids are substances. Solids are substances. Tell me, children, that have definite shape and size. That have definite shape and size. For example, write the example: bricks, then notebook. Yes, then tell me, children, pen. I will write etc. Still numbers of things are there. Next question. How are liquid and gases different from each other? How are liquid and gases different from each other? Different from each other. How it is different? Question mark. Write the answer, children. After finish one question and answer, you have to keep the line, children. You have to keep the line. Next one. Yes, children. See, the liquid have a definite quantity but have no definite shape, while gases neither have a definite quantity not a definite shape, children. Okay? Next we see next question number 3. What is a solid? Yes, children. Third one. What is a solid? Solid is a substances that is dissolved in a solvent. Solvent is what? Water. To form a solution. For example, salt, sugar and lemon juice. Fourth one. What is solubility? When a substance is completely dissolved in a liquid, it is referred to as a soluble substances. For example, ink, coffee powder, honey and sugar. Okay, children? So I will stop here, children, and the same revision I will continue in the next video. So till that time you have to complete your notes by writing these all 4 questions. Clear, children? Write the unit number, mention the lesson name, then write the revision. Complete by writing these 4 question answers, and then I will continue the same revision. in the next video. Thank you children.